types of grounded theory design mean that we need to consider the criteria for how we actually evaluate the grounded theory which emerges. There are certain questions that we can ask. For example, is there an obvious connection between the categories that we're developing and the data that we're collecting? This is one way for us to evaluate the quality of the theory that we're developing. Is the theory useful as an explanation, as a conceptual explanation of not only the process that we're engaged with, but the experiences being studied? Another question we can ask is whether the theory, the grounded theory which we've developed, which has emerged from the data, actually provides a relevant and coherent explanation of experiences, of problems that we're facing. And is this therefore strong enough for us to hold the theory, or to change the theory, or to lose the theory altogether? Another question we can ask is whether the grounded theory that's been developed can actually be modified with changing conditions and changing contexts. Whether the theory can be modified when further data is added to it. This is a defining characteristic of grounded theory. Another question that should be asked by the reflective practitioner is if there is a theoretical model being developed or generated that conceptualizes the entire process or the action or the interaction occurring in the classroom. This is a good way for us to test the robustness of the theory that's being developed. And another question we can ask is if there is a central phenomenon, if you like a core category, that we can use to describe the model. What's at the heart of the model that we're looking at? Because this, again, aids us in defining a grounded theory which is very robust and will stand up to scrutiny. Another question we can ask is whether the model emerges through phases of coding, or in other words, the development of the data and refining of the data, and the development and the refining of the categories, and how these come together and interact with one another. Does it emerge through the process of open coding through to axial coding and then through to selective coding? If we can say that this is the case, then this is a good way for evaluating the quality of grounded theory. Another aspect of grounded theory is how much the teacher, the individual reflective practitioner, correlates and interrelates different categories in the data. And also we can consider the extent to which the individual teacher validates the evolving theory by looking at the data and comparing aspects of the data and examining exactly how the theory that is being developed supports the data or refutes the data, how it supports the evolving theory or begins to break down the theory that is existent, and also how much it relates to or moves away from the theories that we're seeing in the literature or from other sources that we're exposed to.